Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are walking at Kloof Rus, and I have not been here since he was a puppy. Like, he was really a puppy. Was he maybe 5 months old or something? And now he's 5 years old. Wow. So I thought I'd take you guys along on our hike. I'm not going to film the whole thing, obviously. I'm sure that'll be boring unless you enjoy virtual hiking. I saw wildlife earlier. I think I saw wildlife. Well, I see something over there. See if I can zoom in. I've got bugs bugging the hell out of me. Well, there's animals there. Oh. Thank you, my boy, waiting so patiently. And yes, I'll probably put him on a leash when we get closer to there, because I am a responsible dog owner and I really don't feel like chasing other people's critters about. That would be rude. Yeah, so if you come here, it is off leash. But if you come closer to wildlife, kindly leash your dog. Don't let your dog chase. Can you imagine? I think those are wildebeest, I could be wrong. That thing has horns. There's a few of them. So if they decide to tackle my dog, who was dumb enough to chase them, I don't think he's going to win that contest. So out of respect to all the animals and the safety of all the animals, please leash your dog, at least in that instant. And when you are past and it's safe, and your dog does not have the habit of turning around and chasing again, then release your dog. There's quite a bit of wildlife over here. I just saw some wildlife poop, so let the adventure begin. And we have tracks. I don't know if you guys can see those. Cloven hoof tracks over here. All right. Fresh poop? Anyone? I think he knows that they are there because he can smell them, obviously. He's an excellent man trailer. I'm sure you can track animals too. Gesundheit. Shame, I have drowned him in ACV water this morning. Because obviously coming here equal lots of ticks, I'm sure. I picked one off myself the other day too. I left a nasty little sore, been itchy. So yeah, it happens. I've been bitten by ticks all my life. Still going. So if I go crazy, it's tick fever, so. Alright. I think this is where we leash him. Lycan. Hold on, buddy. Come back here. Oh, you're such a good boy. Alright, put your leash on. Alright, go sniff. Now he knows something's up because I put the leash on him. Dogs are not stupid, they pick up on that. Ooh. Going uphill so early in the morning, it's sort of like, what is the time? Freeze. It is a few minutes before 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm already huffing and puffing. I brought with a bit of a picnic basket so I can have coffee and food, and I brought treats for him after our hike. Okay, what do we got there? Ooh. Oh, they've got picnic tables out here too. There's over there in the bush. Another one down there. And those are wildebeest. And a long-tailed birdie. Don't know what they're called. If anybody knows what they're called, please put it in the comments. Oh, and those wildebeest have babies. You don't want to screw with them. Okay, he has not seen them. But we're not going to take a chance. But we have most certainly been noticed. Look at the horns on that thing. Alright, dude, hold on. Nice noticed. Ooh. Oops, where are you? Sure, there's quite a few of them. Alright, before we upset them too much, let's keep going. Come on, my boy. Oh, crap. Come on. Ah, look, 2 babies, 3 babies. Okay, at least they're scared of us. That's great. Not gonna argue with wildebeest. And he's like, what the hell are those? Shame. Very sweet. Come on, my boy. No. Okay, well, that starts our adventure off nicely. Very cute. Come on. And this is why you leash your dog, please, when there's wildlife. Do it at a fair distance before your dog notices, and then keep walking once you've drooled all over them. And when you are a very good distance away, you can release your dog again, especially when they no longer show interest. Oh, another picnic spot. Freeze. Freeze, Mum. Freeze. Come on now. Good boy. All right, go on. Here we go. Good boy. Well, this is a great way to start off a hike. Nice. Dry area, bins, picnic tables, some mysterious thing under plastic. Maybe it's a porta potty. Let's go investigate. Outside shower. Oh, it's got a curtain. Hey, look at that. It's a loo. Okay, I think you're supposed to put your bucket over there. Hey, dude. Okay. Cool. All right, I'm going to put the camera away so that I have my hands again, and I shall film in a little while again. So we bunderbashed through this field from that little forest there, from the last picnic spot I showed you. And the whole time I was looking for this path which runs along the side of the property. So if we go this way, we will be back to where my car is. Down that little white speck is my car. So that's a little bit too easy. So since I constantly miss this, we're gonna go that way. All right, let's go. Let's go. And you can see another reason here to teach a dog Pebble Lane, which I mentioned in the DeVilt video. Because quite frankly, is pebbles galore. So you always want to prepare your dog for things that they might encounter in the future. Pebble Lane being one of it. Ah, nice smelling. Early on you couldn't find anything to sniff. I have been told that there are jackal here. I suppose we consider the jackal in Africa, oh goodness, similar to how the Americans view the coyote. That comes and, well, does what it does, hey. Oh my gosh. This is way steeper than what it looks on the film. Alright, I'm going to quickly put the camera away so I don't fall. See you guys now. The view is stunning. Got rain clouds in the far back over there. Although they were just teasing us this morning. Whew. And my Woofie. Hey Woof. Now, there is this lone wall over there with a hole. If anyone knows what that is, please put it in the comments because I'm very curious. And it's not on the same property. Here's a fence. Not like we can go there. Look how good you are. Always waiting. Okay, let's continue. Don't worry, we did have a water break. So he is perfectly well hydrated. I'm carrying water. And I have extra water in the car for when we get back to the picnic spots. Ooh, that coffee is going to be nice. I almost did not come and do this hike. Hubby went out this morning very early to go cycle on his mountain bike. And he came back after a while and told me that he hit rain quite a bit. And he decided that he wasn't sure if there was going to be thunder and lightning on a bicycle. That's not safe. So he chose to come home and just call it a day. Although he said that he cycled really hard to get home, so he got his exercise. And I thought, what the hell, see what the weather does. Didn't look too dodgy. So I decided, okay, what the hell. I have a rain jacket. My dog's coat is basically waterproof because he is double coated, and I don't screw with his coat. No furminators or combs or brushes with blades for him. So yeah, he's fine. Hello. Keep going, my boy. So for those of you with double coated dogs, do them a favor, please. Don't shave them, all right? You are just actually damaging their coat. Also, do not use furminator brushes or combs on your dogs. Those things have blades in. And every time you brush, that's why you get so much hair out, is because that blade is busy cutting and damaging the outer coat, exposing the undercoat. Same with shaving. The outer protective coat is basically shaven off, and the dog is just left with a little bit of undercoat, and then you have a whole bunch of problems, because now the outer coat protects your dog from heat and cold. It protects them from the UV rays of the sun. So a shaven dog is more likely to get very cold, overheat, or even get a sunburn or heat stroke, because they don't have the protective outer coat anymore. Also, it looks horrible. Just don't do that to your dogs. I can always immediately tell when a dog has been furminated, shall I say, with oh my gosh, okay, it is open. Huh. But now, I wonder if we should be adventurous and take a walk. No, the wires are lying on the floor. Not a good idea for Wolf to climb around on that. Okay, never mind. We will behave and be very good citizens and not trespass. Okay, so back to the damaged coat. I can always tell when a dog has been furminated. It looks awful. And remember that the color of the undercoat is way different to the top outer coat, which means your dog does not carry its colors, shall I say. All right. And then you have an extra problem. So because the dog's coat is shaven or furminated and damaged, the dog's body goes, well, I better get rid of all this damaged hair and replace it with new, fresh growth. And you say the dog is shedding so much. No, it's actually just trying to repair its coat. And if you do this long enough, the damage can sometimes be permanent. So please don't shave your dogs. Don't furminate them, all right? If you're worried about your double coat shedding like a crazy thing, then my advice is brush them regularly, daily if need be. I comb him, Wolfie over there, with a, believe it or not, tick and flea comb. All right, you know, the one with the very narrow comb teeth. Tick and flea comb about every second day. And I enjoy it, and he loves it. He really does. He really enjoys being combed by me. So that's always nice. And he used to hate, really, really hate being brushed. Oh my gosh, as a puppy he gave me so much grief. So what I did is I bought some chicken, because he loves chicken, and I held it in front of his face, and while he was nibbling on it, I showed him the brush. In that case it was a slicker brush, because he still had his puppy coat and it was a disaster. And I would then gently brush him around the neck area, and then when I ran out of chicken I would stop brushing, reload on the chicken, re-show him the brush, and then carry on brushing. So we did this until he basically fell in love with the whole idea of being groomed, and I've never looked back. He loves it. So just make it fun and positive for the dogs, and then they won't mind, especially if you do have a dog that really doesn't like being brushed or combed. And just go easy on them. Alright, so that is definitely something you guys can do, but please don't shave them. And this guy is due for a wash. I have asked my daughter to help me out again with his wash. I don't know if we might do it later on. We've had water troubles in our area. Hey, come on. Good boy. Yeah, we had water troubles in our area, burst pipes and all sorts of nonsense. And then this morning when I drove on the one road, it looks like there's another pipe that's burst. So chances are they're going to switch off our water again and we are going to be waterless, and I can't wash my dog. For the last 2 days I've been meaning to wash my hair, and then yesterday our water came back and it was back in the late afternoon enough that I could quickly wash my hair. My goodness, the water troubles in our area is horrible. And the worst thing is that they open the fire hydrants to release water and pressure and all sorts. But they're telling us residents, please save water, don't use too much water. And then they go and open the fire hydrants and they let all the bloody water out instead of putting a tank there that can catch all that water that would otherwise just go down the road and evaporate and go into the drains and get wasted. Makes me so cross. It makes no sense. There is like no common sense, no logic, no thought of consequences. It really sucks. Anyway, back to our beautiful dogs. Have not seen any other wildlife. So this is the neighboring place. Ooh, just look at the view. All this open country. And it's so nice and quiet. We are still sort of doing Pebble Lane over here. Alright, I'm going to stick the camera away and pop it out when we get to more interesting things. Alright, so this place is a little confusing. And we came to a dead end, and so we decided to turn around and come back. So now we are more or less, we had a water spot there earlier, went up the hill over there, ended up right on top, but then come to a dead end with no signs or anything to tell us where to go. So we came back to the bench, another water break, and now we're on our way again. I'm really honestly not too sure how these paths work around here. It's very confusing. Now, I must remember that the wildebeest are around here somewhere too. And I shall leash him again. Ooh, okay, this is a bit dodgy. So, Pebble Lane all over again. People, practice your Pebble Lane with your dogs. And perhaps get some practice in yourselves. Because I am slippy sliding and twisting and rolling ankles. Thank goodness for my wonderful hiking boots. Really have good boots. Ugh, losing my dog. Yeah, don't go too far. He's like, woman, you are so slow. Okay, let me put this camera away so I don't slippy slide and kill myself. Alright, so we are now here. I have found exactly one rock, sort of in this little road, with an arrow pointing up that way, a red arrow. But absolutely no other markers, which really sucks. I actually really sincerely hope, oh look, there's my car. I sincerely hope that they will put up more noticeable markers for the different routes where you can and can't go, and So if you want to do a 5 kilometer like I had planned, you can actually do a 5 kilometer. We are now on 2.8. I seriously doubt we will have 5 at the end of this. Oh, we'll see, we'll see. So yeah, I'm twaddling along, not knowing where else we are allowed to go. So for now we're just following this circled path. Yeah, so that is the only negative, I would say. I have not seen the wildebeest again, so I hope that they are sort of in the bush where we kind of left them, that they didn't wander off too far this side. Dude, so we have been walking along the border of the property, although down there in the corner you actually completely lose the path. And then we saw something that looked like a path, and now we're on it. Keep seeing horse prints on the ground as well, or horse tracks, whatever you want to call it. But I still quite have not figured out the whole path story. He's still going strong. Only done 4 kilometers. Oh my word, here's a path. Oh, dude, let's go left. Can we? I think so. Oh look, that was a little pheasant quail creature. And this is why you train your dogs. Good boy. So let's see, where does this go to? Okay. Fencing is not very clear. So we're going to take a twiddle along here, fueled purely by curiosity. See, this is why, if you run a place like this, mark it, please, mark it properly. I know the lady said you can walk wherever you want to, but what if I trespass? Because the fencing is down and I can't even see the border of where the fencing actually is, like just now. Oh, we'll see none of here where we end up. Hey, I might just end up with more than 5 kilometers on my clock. Catch up with you guys now. Another dead end. Very patient dog. Come, let's go. Now that he saw the quail there in the bush, he is constantly looking out for more. Come on. Well, 4.7 kilometers on the clock. We might have just over 5 kilometers when we get back to the car. Purely because we're running into dead ends and got to do turnarounds the whole time. So, 2 negatives about this place is it's really nice, yes, but paths are not marked clearly. The paths are confusing in that sense. And as you can see, don't come on a sunny day unless it's winter and it's freezing cold, because you will die of heat. So there's no shade. It's very, very open, and it's really nice, like now today with the clouds and the cold wind. Loving it. But when that sun peeks out, yeah, South African sun is hot. picnic spot. Lots of chairs and all of that. Very nice view. And I brought some filter coffee, some treats for the dog, and a sandwich for me. Down yonder is where we saw the wildebeest. Well, if you stayed with us on the hike, thanks for joining us. I hope you have a lovely Sunday. It is Sunday the 5th of January 2025. Can you believe it? Alright, goodbye from my beautiful boy. And I brought him some treats. I'll give him another one. Take it. Good boy. And goodbye for myself. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a great Sunday. Bye, guys.